What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. As you can see in the topic of today's video is transformation versus quota system. This has come up so many times in the comment section, and I thought let me address it again because it's a powerful and important topic. South African sport is faced with a tough situation. We obviously have a multicultural nation with many different cultures. Black, white, coloured, different religions. Technically we're blessed with an awesome rainbow nation. However, the problem being is that the ruling party feels that more types of colour needs to be inserted into the team. Now, there's a big difference between transformation and quota system. And this is what people often confuse. Quota system is when a player is not good enough, gets thrown into the team because he's the right colour at the time or what government wants. Transformation is when your rugby nations like SARU, Cricket South Africa, go into the communities, the townships, and develop rugby or develop sport within the communities to help teach the younger generation to grow and learn how to play the sport, and helping them get opportunities to if they're good enough to get into a school, give them the bursaries, and to develop into great little rugby players. That is transformation. That is a good thing, because not everyone has the finances to afford a school like a Grey College, which is one of the best schools in South Africa. School fees are expensive and not everyone can afford that. So transformation is in place to help generate these processes to allow the people who don't have much money and give them the opportunity to play sport. And again, quota system is when a player is thrown. It is technically the same thing. But why we get angry with quota system is because when politics get involved and say, okay, he must play because he is the right colour, that guy must get out because of it. So, boom, swap. And that's how the quota system works. And that's the problem within South Africa. And what people need to understand is there's a big difference. Transformation is a great thing. Why it's great is because it's giving all different races the opportunity to play the sport of their dream. The importance of sport in the youth is massive, because it allows these kids to play a sport rather than be bored and go towards crime. It gives them the opportunity to grow, to get fit, to better themselves, to get opportunities elsewhere within schooling, varsity. It is a brilliant system in place, only if used correctly. And unfortunately, it's not always used correctly. What we also can't do is blame this whole system solely, so the Springboks downfall solely on this. Yes, it is a problem and it is a factor, but it's not the whole problem here. For me personally, it's management. Management decides to chooses a team. There is so much talent, be them black, white, coloured, Indian, all races, all religions. There's so much talent within South African rugby. We're just not selecting them properly. If we look at Alton Yankees, he's not the strongest player. Yes, for the Lions, he's a total different player. But then the guy must be dropped. He can't keep playing. Yes, give chances and all that stuff. I understand it, guys. I really do. Chances, everyone. I'm a big believer in that. But when someone is inconsistent and continues to make errors, then unfortunately they need to be dropped. That's the way it works in sport. Look at New Zealand, look at England, look at Australia, look at Ireland, look at all those other teams. If a player's weak, they get dropped. Earn your position back. That's how sport works. That's how development in teams work. That's how camaraderie is formed, because players get the feeling of, okay, I can earn my position. But if I slack, I lose it. Just like in a job. You get fired if you slack. So that's what I'm trying to say. Management needs to be selected. Now, there is good news. Rassie Erasmus is coming to be in charge of South African rugby. I think he's going to be a director or manager in place, or general manager. That's great. But Rassie Erasmus isn't the coach. He might have a say in things, but he's not the coach. The coach makes the decision. And that's where my talk is, do we have the right coach in place? His selection skills are probably wrong. Hence why we need a change in coach, because then he'll select the better players. There's so many opportunities, guys, that we are missing. Players of talent are missing out because of these situations and problems. Quota Smith, man of the match for the Barbarians. Where the hell is he? De Preer for Stormers, well now Sharks. Where the hell is he? There are talented players we are losing. Players are overseas. Players are ending their international careers because they are forced to go overseas because they just don't see a future within their own country. And that's devastating and sad to see. I know I've heard it's a problem all over the country. But if we look at New Zealand, and I know I go on about New Zealand a lot, but it's true. Their development way in school, to college, to club rugby and all that stuff is outstanding. It is taught well. And it's managed even better. And that's where it comes into place. If you want to succeed in a business or whatever, you have to have the right management in place in order to grow and develop. Springboks need the right management in place in order to develop and get better and be to where we were many years ago. If this can be done, we have a Springbok team growing again. But politics need to bugger off from sport. Because the problem is you have a coach who's making decisions but might be told, and a person like Alistair Coetzee, who, don't get me wrong, is a nice guy, but to me easily dominated, so he'll be told by a politician, hey, you don't have enough percentage of white or black or coloured players, kick them out. He'll go, oh yes, okay, fine. Is easily dominated. That's what I mean by that. And then we look at the team selections and you see it's starting to fall in place. Why we are constantly not getting the team we as fans are wanting to see. Something needs to be done. Something needs to be put in place. I hope Rassie Erasmus is the answer. But if we look at possible coaches, Johan Ackerman, Nick Mallett, I know he's a super sport presenter, but he can come back into coaching. Dick Muir, all these guys, De Preer, Robbie Fleck, but one who stands out, Johan Ackerman again, because he's just doing so well. We can go abroad. Look at Cricket South Africa. They went to Otis Gibson. Go abroad. There's so many talented coaches. Take a chance. Go experiment. I'm all for, if you're in your country, you play first. But if we can't find procedures or management in place in order to get better, then we need to look elsewhere. Same goes for players. If the players aren't generating or getting to the level that we need them to be, then we need to look elsewhere. Look overseas. Half the freaking teams are full of South African teams. Montpellier, excuse me if I got the name wrong, but full of South African players. Bismarck, Yanni, Frans Steyn, where is he? There are so many talented players, and management need to get their backsides into gear so they can choose and get a Springbok team that are capable of beating a team like Ireland, Australia, England, New Zealand. We have the players. We can do it. Get a better management system and we will be there. I guarantee you. But until then, we can only hope and pray that something happens. My thoughts on this. Share your thoughts with me. Do you agree? Do you disagree? For me personally, it's management. Quota system is a problem too, but it's not the whole story. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Interested to hear what you guys have to say about this. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel so you can keep up to date with all future sporting videos. Predictions for the November Internationals Round 2 is coming out tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe for that. I'll see you guys soon for another video. Let me know your thoughts. Stay safe, like and subscribe, and never give up. Cheers.